So today I'm going to be making a toasted ham and cheese sandwich, but in the air fryer. So I've seen a couple of videos on YouTube and it doesn't look too bad. And could be a nice cheap meal. So the cheese I'm using is called Creamfields. It's from Tesco. I believe it's their price match against Aldi's cheese, so they're both roughly about the same price. It actually tastes pretty much the same as the Aldi's cheese as well, and yeah, it's got a nice flavour to it, so yeah, I'm quite impressed with that. The ham I bought from Lidl's. Can't remember how much this cost. It was £1 something. Okay, before I do anything else, I'm going to fire up the hot air fryer. I want it nice and hot for this buttered bread. So I'm going to put it on preheat. 205 degrees centigrade for 5 minutes. Okay, let's switch it on. Okay, so while that's doing, I'll get the sandwich together. Okay, so I've buttered the first side of the bread. I left the butter out so it's soft, which makes life a lot easier. Right, so I'm going to turn this over, butter the other side, and put some filling on. And so the other side is now buttered, and now I can layer it with the cheese and the ham. Okay, so I put the first layer on of ham, and now I'm going to put the cheese on. Okay, so I've got the cheese on. It looks a lot of cheese, but can you ever have enough cheese in a toasted cheese sandwich? Probably not. I've got the kitchen paper underneath, baking paper. That is purely just to stop the other side of the buttered bread sitting on the tabletop or sitting on the worktop. Just keeps it a bit cleaner, really. Not something you have to do. Okay, so these are now ready to go in the fryer. See, it's a bit strange saying fryer when you're toasting them, but yeah, so hopefully these will come out all right and without too much mess, because once that cheese melts, I've got a feeling it's going to be going everywhere. Okay, so I'm going to put these in the air fryer now. Right, so in 3 minutes time I'll take it out. Well, I'll have a look and I'll turn it over. Now, this has been in for 3 minutes. I'm going to take it out. Let's have a look. Oh yes, this looks good. Looks good. I'm not quite sure how I'm going to turn this over, but might use a spatula, I think. So I managed to turn it over using a spatula. That was pretty painless actually, and it didn't fall apart, which is good. So I'm going to put this in for, I reckon, the remaining 3 minutes. I'll have a look after 2 minutes and see what it's like. Okay, so we've got 1 minute left on that toasted cheese and ham sandwich. The other one, to be honest, I don't really want to eat two. It'd probably be too much for me before I go to work. So what I've done is I've wrapped it in cling film and I'm going to put it in the fridge, and if I get a little bit peckish later I might just pop it in there, or I can have it for lunch tomorrow. But tonight I'm going to be having, I think, we're going to go for cheeseburgers in the air fryer and see what they come out like. Okay, this is now done. I'll just take this out. Oh yeah, that's looking good. That's the toasted cheese sandwich. It looks alright. I'm going to cut it. I bet I'll do this one-handed. No, so that's it cut. Looks alright actually. I did have a thought actually when I was making this, substituting the ham for onion. So I could have cheese and onion toasted sandwich. Yeah, so I think I need to get some onions and try this. But yeah, it looks pretty good. I'm going to take a taste of this actually. Oh, that is amazing. I don't know how to explain this, but the bread is crispy or crunchy, but it's not dry. It's got a nice crunch to it, but it's still, when you bite into it, there's still a softness there, and the cheese is melted. I'll show you actually, so now. I don't know if you can see, but the cheese is melted anyway. Yeah, so I'm definitely going to try this with onion. Have the cheese and onion toasted sarnies. I mean, there's a cheese there, but you can see that it's melted. Lovely. Yeah, so I'd say that's a success. Another success for the air fryer. Okay, so tonight, cheeseburgers. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you watch it on YouTube, give it a thumbs up and give us a subscribe. Thank you anyway for watching. Oh, one last thing before I go. I'm still stuffing my face with this toasted cheese and ham sandwich. Clean up. So, see, there's hardly any missing there. I mean, all you got in the bottom one is crumbs, which you can just wipe out with a bit of kitchen roll or a wet wipe. And then the top one, probably the same. I don't think I'm going to bother washing it. I'm just going to wipe it out with a kitchen roll and a wet wipe to protect the non-stick coating. Okay, well that's it. That's me done. Enjoy. Previously, I'd made a toasted ham and cheese sandwich in the air fryer. Well, I made two. So I ate one, cooked it, then ate one, and then the other one, which is the one here, I put in the fridge overnight. So I've just taken it out and I'm going to cook it up and see if there's any difference. I mean, you know, I'm hoping that if it comes out all right, you could probably prep these up in advance and just store them in the fridge for a couple of days, 2-3 days maybe, and just take them out as you need them. So it's going to be interesting to see how this cooks up. So I've preheated the air fryer, and I'm going to stick this in the air fryer now. Right, this is inside the basket of the air fryer, and I'm going to put it in the actual fryer. Well, yesterday when I put this on, I think it was 6 minutes at 190. So I think I'm still going to keep the temperature 190. By the time, I think I'm going to put it on for 8 minutes and see what that's like. I can always check it after 3 minutes anyway. Right, there she goes. Okay, that's been in for 4 minutes, and yep, it's looking pretty good. So I'm going to turn it over. I've turned it over using a spatula, quite a wide bladed one. So yeah, I didn't have any problems turning it over. Nothing broke, so I'm going to stick it back in there for the remaining. Probably going to put it on for 3 minutes, I think. Now, the toasted sandwich has just been done, so that's 4 minutes on each side, basically. I'm going to take it out and cut it off. So that's the toasted cheese sandwich. I'm going to have a quick taste of it. As you can see, the cheese is nicely melted. And that was prepped up yesterday and stored in the fridge, so yeah, I reckon that it's probably be alright for a couple of days in the fridge. I'll just take them out and cook them as you need them. Anyway, if you liked it, give us a thumbs up, and thank you for watching.